And the point is that actions produce results that are similar to their motivation. So if your action is motivated by the worry of what others think of you, the result is just going to bring more of that worry. So the topic of being preoccupied of what others think of me, it's something I have been obsessed with for my entire life, and that made me suffer so much. It's something that I feel is still present, but its power is getting weaker over time. I remember that growing up, when in mid-school and high school, I had this constant pressure that I was feeling, that it was just created by my mind, in which I was keep thinking of what others might have thought of me in various situations, of what I was saying, of what I was doing, of how I appeared. And it was so much to bear. So in my case, this was something that was crazy intense, not just about people who were important in my life, but about what anyone could have thought of me. So I don't know if this happens also to you guys, maybe to a lesser extent or even to a bigger extent, going back thinking over and over and over, what is the impression that we might have left on a person whose idea of us is important to us, and maybe feeling uncomfortable about how that particular interaction went, and wishing you could fix that, and maybe wondering what that person is thinking of you now. So this kind of mental torture has been with me my whole life. So a useful question might be, why does this happen? The real issue is not what we feel, but why we feel it. We all have different perceptions, and what we assume others think about us is probably not accurate most times. And even more importantly, the intensity of our worries is far greater than the importance other people assign to them. I can make a couple of examples from my own experience, when I'm around very successful entrepreneurs who are friends of mine, who I admire a lot. As a small entrepreneur, I feel sometimes inadequate. Or another example is maybe I am out with friends one night and I'm a little bit drunk, and I remember of having a weird interaction with a friend in which, maybe it was a little bit awkward, maybe I said something that could have been misunderstood, and I worry about that. And in both of these occasions, what is happening? That I feel judged. But why? Because I am the one who's judging myself in those occasions. So how do we react to these situations? Usually I find that in my case, I feel an urgency to scratch that itch. Maybe we want to fix that situation somehow. We want to fix the impression we left. Maybe we send a message to elicit a reassuring response. Is that a wise move? Probably not. The reason for this is that when we are scratching that itch, we are not working on what's causing it. We're just working to make it go away. By doing so, we are reinforcing that same habit of judging ourselves. And we are going to make it worse for the future. So maybe there is a better alternative. One that, first of all, resists the impulse when it comes. So you don't just act to make that sensation go away. And then maybe we could ask ourselves, why are we torturing ourselves with that thought? If this is hard to do alone, therapy can help a lot. It did help me a lot in the past. Then the other thing we can do is accepting that discomfort and leave it there burning until it fades, doing nothing. So why does acting on the urge fuels more suffering? This is something I have talked about in episode 23. What it truly means to be mindful was the topic. And the point is that actions produce results that are similar to their motivation. So if your action is motivated by the worry of what others think of you, the result is just going to bring more of that worry. When you act impulsively to feel the external reassurance, you are feeding that cycle of suffering. You are letting the inner tormentor control you. So what happens instead when we don't act on the urge? First is we start familiarizing ourselves with letting go. Second, this negative state of mind loses power over us. Third, over time we start acting from a place of confidence, compassion, and acceptance. And this transformation cannot be beaten. The key is that this takes time and it requires constant effort. It doesn't matter if sometimes we cannot refrain, but the important thing is that we keep trying. That's what's going to make the difference. It's like building your dream physique. It takes time. If you want to do it in a way that it's sustainable, it takes time. So the next time your mind is controlled by a negative emotion, like worrying what others think of you, try not to act on it. Observe it, accept it, and let it burn. The more you will practice with this, the stronger your mental resilience will become. So look forward to the next opportunity in which you will have the occasion to practice this, because each one will bring more progress. Now I am done with the chit chat. Let's do this pump check and then go home.